Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have everybody's attention, please. We are about to announce the wedding party. First, we have the bridesmaid and groomsmen, Christy Seabreck and Graham Kirster. We've got Lisa Keys and Ryan Myers. Ashley Archibald and Walker Forehand. Leah Sanders and Harrison Saunders. Rachel Hefner and Michael Campbell. We have the maid of honor and the best man. We have Jana Sable and Daniel Dunn. And ladies and gentlemen, this gorgeous couple you've been waiting for all night, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Brian and Amanda Dunn.
Never got a chance to touch the sea. Just forgotten the shell and the windmills, going nowhere with no one but me. I was one in 100 billion, a burnout star in the galaxy, just lost in the sky, wondering why everyone else shines out for me. But I came alive when I first kissed you. That's me as his arms around you. You made me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. I was a worn out set of shoes, water in the city streets, another face in the crowd, head looking down, lost in the sound along the melody. Empty pockets in a roulette, always laying on a lost bed. Just live for the spin, hope for the win, go all in just to lose again. But I came alive when I first kissed you. That's me as his arms around you. You made me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. The worst things was the long gone memory. Put a new heartbeat inside of me. You made me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. I was a boat stuck in a bottle, never got the chance to touch the sea. I came alive when I first kissed you. Best me has his arms around you. You made me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. The worst things was a long lost memory. You put a new heartbeat inside of me. You made me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. I'd like to call the father of the bride up at this time.
Well, I'd just like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Friends and family from all over, thank you for coming to this blessed event of Brian and Amanda. So this wonderful event is a merger of East and Midwest, the flyover states. So with that flyover states and the new family member that we will have a tradition of sports. And when we have people in other towns or cities, we kind of pick up a little competitive action between those two sports teams. Being from Iowa, we're the home of... Okay, there's only a few, but... We have the Hawkeyes, the Cyclones, and being Minnesotans, we have the Vikings and the Twins. We have relation in Colorado, so when we play the Broncos, we have a little competition there. We have relation in Wisconsin, when we have a little competition when the green team is in town. But now that we have family on this part of the country, we now have new teams to look forward to when they play our teams. And those teams will be the Nats, Caps, Wiz, Skins, and of course, the Miami Dolphins. So that's a little friendly rivalry that we'll be developing over time. So all of Brian's friends, you're included too. Sorry about that. But Ann and I are so proud of Brian and Amanda's union. When we first heard about Brian, we said, "You met him in a bar?" I said, "Good one." But as time went on, we grew to know that these two are meant for each other, and Amanda needed Brian, and I believe Brian needed Amanda. Amanda came out here a scared little bird. And speaking of little birds, when she was younger, we do live in the country, and riding home on her bike, there happened to be some cattails along the road. And Amanda was riding her bike, and red-winged blackbirds don't like you very close to them, and their nest. So these blackbirds were flying over Amanda. She fell off her bike, she cried, she ran home, she never rode her bike back to town again. The moral of the story is, when we brought her out to DC for her job, it was the same thing. There was a few years of crying that she wanted to come back. But with some friends' help, and you kind people that became her friends, and of course, Mr. Brian Dunn, we are so proud that we are here. Ann and I thank you. My family thanks you. I'm glad, I'm honored to meet new friends and new family. So enjoy yourselves tonight, and thank you very much.
Amanda's maid of honor. I'm so happy to be here tonight with her and Brian. It's been such an amazing day. For those of you who know me, I'm a talker, so that I'm this nervous is kind of weird, but to each their own. First of all, I just want to start and say how unbelievable you look today. Amanda, you're you're stunning. Everyone can see your dress, obviously, but your face, your smile, you're just radiating happiness today. Brian, you look pretty good yourself. A little about myself. I was lucky enough to meet Amanda 7 years ago. I took a job at GPO. Where are my GPO people? Amanda was this quiet Midwestern girl who didn't really talk to anybody. She had her people that she talked to, and then came me, this kind of loud Pennsylvania girl who met people and kind of took her out of her shell. And if you've ever heard Amanda talk and you think, wow, that statement kind of sounded like a question, that would be because she was lucky enough to pick up on my Pennsylvania accent. So for those of that, my time at GPO was short. Luckily, our friendship was not. We've had so many adventures along the way. From our trip to Turks and Caicos, we definitely had the best meal on the island in Turks and Caicos. The rice, the potatoes. Not sure which it was. Ashley might know. To going to 38 Special in Pittsburgh and wearing your own shoes, to supporting to one another along all of our races and our crazy running days. Nashville ×2. More wineries and celebrations than I can count. Definitely the good times have always outnumbered the bad. As far as I can tell, the only thing we have ever disagreed upon is Taylor Swift. So I'm going to ask you very kindly to not play any of that tonight. Much to the dismay of many people in this room who know that I say this all the time, Amanda is by far the nicest of my friends. I will always proclaim that. A fact that those of you who know her can back up, and those of you who will get to know Amanda will soon learn. Part of this, I think, is just what they say about Midwestern people is true. They are genuinely great people. Secondly, Gary and Ann, you've raised an amazing daughter. So much to the fact that Amanda's so lovable that so my family were all Jays, and my parents accepted Amanda as one of their own, and she became Jamanda. And so, oh God, this isn't even the sad part. So if those, again, I'm going to be Amanda right now and say I'm going to have a moment. But there are seriously no words to define the type of friend you are. You've been there for me through everything, for good, bad. It's mainly been the good. I don't know what I would do without you, and though my time at GPO was short, luckily our friendship was not. Brian? Honestly, there's nothing in this world that makes a girl happier than seeing her best friend happy. And I can see that every day. And I knew the day that Amanda met you, that it was different. And I don't have to tell you how lucky you are. I can see it in your face every day. I see it today. And I'm so happy going forward that I know Amanda has someone by her side who's loving, caring, funny, and just a little bit sarcastic. So, to end, Amanda loves a good toast. So I will end with this and say, may your love be modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever. So here's to Brian and Amanda.
All right, Mike. Come on up.
I really thought I'd be talking to you sitting at the table, so it makes it a little more intimate. You're so close. But I will say this: if you guys haven't checked the scores, what's the likelihood of an Iowa team beating a number 6 team? And I'd also like to start off too with a round of applause to the father and mother of the bride and groom. So if we can please. They're here today. So I've known Dunn since, I want to say, about 2010. So we go not way back, but pretty far back. And in 2015, he actually was my best man in my wedding and did an amazing speech, which he still, to this day, doesn't let me forget.
Reciprocity.
Yeah, but I will say this, as going second to your speech, I feel very honored to be here today and support you on this big day, both you and Amanda, who are so close to Amber and I today, and we love you guys with all our heart. But that's not why I'm here, and that's not why I'm up here. So when he called and asked me if I would give a speech, even before I got a chance to say yes, he gave me 2 restrictions. He said, Mike, you are not allowed to talk to my mom and get any information. Okay? And second, he said, your speech needs to be nicer or on par with the speech that I gave at your wedding, because it was PG. Obviously, I said, yes, I'll do the speech. In my head, I'm saying, well, I'm going second, so you can't really get me back, right? So, with that said, I'm here to tell you a little bit about a boy named Brian Dunn, okay? Not the man that you see before you today, right? Before the Tommy Bahama t-shirts, okay, I want to talk about a little boy who grew up in Virginia Beach. I want to share this story. A boy who loved wearing gold chains, really baggy clothes, and matching shoes. Okay? If he had a baby blue t-shirt on, you better believe those shoes are baby blue. Okay? That's what he did. Now you gotta color coordinate. It's huge. But Brian also grew up with a favorite toy as a young kid. He loved this toy, right? He loved this toy. The toy's name was Scotty Potty. Okay, now let me give you a little background. Scotty Potty, back in the 80s, is a doll that is anatomically correct, okay? And it helps your child learn how to use the toilet. Pour water in, it uses the toilet. I think we get the idea. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the speech, one of my restrictions is that I can't talk to his mom and get any information, so I don't really know how old he was when he had this doll. So we're just gonna assume he was probably like 8 or 9. But I do know that he loved this doll, and he took it with him everywhere. Birthday parties, he slept with it at night, he took it to pizza parties with his friends. So, since I had the speech here today, I said, you know what, I need to do something bigger. I need to try to see, and after extensive searches online, on Craigslist, sharing emails with very awkward old men who collect dolls, I was able to locate Scotty Potty. Okay? So on this day, I'm actually able to reunite him with his long-lost childhood doll. So Myers, if you could help me out, please. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Let me would you like to do honors or should I? So here he is. Okay, let me get this side of the room. Right here, guys. Now this doll, like, again, this is from the 80s, people, so this doll is not brand new. Doesn't smell very good either. But, anyways, so Don, here, I just wanted to hand that to you, buddy. Me and you, okay? All right, well, the doll will be out later, so we'll get more of that. But no, in all seriousness, all jokes aside, I think the first time I met Amanda, when Dunn was dating her, was actually at Sandbridge with, I'm not going to go there, easy. You're going to look at, I know, she's been watching me. But, so the first time I met her was at actually Harrison's Beach House in Sandbridge. And we were doing a little bit day drinking that day and night drinking.
That's okay.
And I remember sitting out front of Harrison's house. It was just the 6 of us. And I had little like pop rocket things that you throw on the ground and they explode. He was he had a few drinks that night, right? And I remember Amanda, we were all laughing, throwing kind of firecrackers at each other. And Amanda looks at me and she says, you know, Michael, that's not very nice. You shouldn't do that. And I'm in my head, I'm like, man, this girl she's just met Dunn really a month ago. And she's defending him. And I'm like, either this lady is really, really nice and the sweetest person ever, or she really, really loves this guy. And I think we find out later it was obviously a combination of both. Once I got to know Amanda, she is a wonderful person inside and out. And I think the two of you guys together bring the best out of each other. And I can see how much he loves you and how much you love him in your interactions. And it makes us very happy that you guys were able to find each other for today. So with that said, I do want to also talk a little bit about, as we look back in our lives, I think our definition of friendship kind of changes and evolves over time. And what I've learned is you kind of, as you get older, quality means a lot more than quantity. And with Dunn, I'm fortunate that you're my friend, not the other way around. He's a genuinely stand-up guy. He's the guy in our group that you can always count on. You can call him for help, advice, and he's there. He's not judgmental. And that means a lot to all of us. So with that, I want to raise our glass and toast to Amanda and Dunn on their special day. We all love you guys so much, and we're happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you all.
I don't know a lot of you guys. My name's Justin. I'm Amanda's little brother. For a long time, I think until about I was about 22, 3, Amanda pretty much hated me my whole life. I'm kidding. No, we were actually pretty close growing up, and up until I actually hit my mid-20s, I realized that she was always there for me. And once I hit early 20s, I realized that I needed to be there for her. For a lot of reasons. And then I moved to Alaska, and the day I was moving out there, she actually told me that she met this dude. It's like, great, cool, I'm moving to Alaska, and you met some dude that I don't know, so that's awesome. And it took a while to meet Brian, but when I did, I met Brian, and I knew from the get-go, it's like, shit, this is a stand-up guy, and it just, first interaction, and I just knew that it was gonna be, and I knew that Brian was gonna be there for her, and I didn't have to be anymore.
Don't say that.
So thanks, Brian. But no, I love you guys. I guess welcome to the family.
All right, that was a lot of speeches, so I'll try to keep this short for you guys. Obviously, want to thank everyone for coming out here. I know a lot of you guys have traveled pretty far, some of you. Others, took an Uber. That was great. Really appreciate it. No, we obviously couldn't have done this without you guys. But this speech would be a hell of a lot easier without you guys. But I appreciate it. It's all good. But no, just to first start off with thanking the parents, obviously. Wouldn't be here without them. Easy to say. Starting off of Gary and Ann, obviously, you guys have been great to me, welcoming me into your family. And you've raised such a beautiful, intelligent, some might say stubborn daughter. But I'll let you guys figure out which comes from who. Well, no, you know, when me and I bought a home about a year ago, Gary bought me a toolbox and this thing called a drill. And, you know, I knew from that point on that I wasn't the son-in-law he always wanted. But he was for damn sure gonna make me one. So with that, no, I appreciate it. Well, I'm making progress. And then while we're talking about fantastic children, move on to my parents. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me this weekend. You know, my poor mom must have got 50 paper cuts putting these little paper labels on these bottled waters some of you guys got for your wedding or at the hotel. And you know, I hope you guys have one takeaway from this weekend is Dunn branded water. It's really the way to go. Might be president one day, who knows? And then my dad, obviously, last night, really appreciate everything you did and all your contributions you've done there. And then to the bridesmaids, ladies look all beautiful tonight. Really appreciate all your help. I know Amanda appreciates everything, and you know, taking care of her the last 24 hours and drying her eyes is not a job I envy. And you guys have really stepped up, and I appreciate it. And we're able to help with a lot of things, you know, I just couldn't find the time for. Picking out dresses, shoes, putting together ribbon ones. I would love to have done it, but you guys really stepped up, so no, that was great. And I know she appreciates you. On to my groomsmen. Guys, you know, I've had the unique maybe experience of getting married a little later in life, of being involved in each and one of yours weddings. So a little bit of a template, little what to do and what not to do. But I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I appreciate all your supports over the last few days. And you know, appreciate putting together my bachelor party along with my friend Spencer. Trying to organize anything with 14 guys is not anything I wish on my worst enemy. So that was not an easy task to do. And then, last but not least, my beautiful bride, Amanda. You look absolutely incredible today. I knew that when I wrote this 2 weeks ago. Because you look beautiful every day. But no. You know, I'd obviously like to thank you for everything you've done today. Safe to say, couldn't have them without you. But no, you've obviously done a lot of meticulous planning. Everything looks beautiful tonight. You single-handedly cornered the market for blue bottles. So if anyone wants blue bottles, the price has gone up a lot actually the last few weeks. Call me. And then you got all these books that were last read in the Roosevelt administration. And they're beautiful though. They're beautiful. But no. It's safe to say that, you know, you've always been here for me. You make me happy. I love you. And there's more words there, I promise. I've literally never met anyone as kind, caring, as selfless as you. And you really make me a better person. And don't you cry, because I'm not crying. And I just appreciate making me so lucky to be your husband today. And I love you so much. I hope every day is as happy today. Just not as expensive.
that you moved away. I learned something from a blue-eyed girl. Sick or silly, you gotta get a word. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry the way you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. The longer I live, the more I believe. You do have to give if you want to receive. There's time to listen, time to talk, and you might have to crawl even after you walk. Had shit things blow up in my face. Seen the long shot we win the race. Been knocked down by the slamming door. Picked myself up and came back for more. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. Don't worry the way you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. Don't worry the way you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Great song, by the way. Life's a dance. Thank you.
That's what I always wanted to do. Yeah.
This is a Boys to Men song. Song from Mom.
Daniel did not do this.
You tell me everything, everything you give me. Always keep it inside. The driving force in my life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There isn't anything or anyone that I can be, and it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't have you by my side. You were there for me, love cared for me when the skies were gray. Whenever I was down, you were always there to comfort me. And no one else can be what you have been to me. You will always be. You will always be the girl in my life for all time. Mama, Mama, you know I love you. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Mama, I just want you to know, loving you is like taking my soul. Yes it is, yes it is. Yes it is, yes it is. You're always there for me, you've always been around for me, even when I was bad. You showed me right from my wrong. Yes you did, and you took up for me when everyone was down on me. You always did understand. You gave me strength to go on. There were so many times looking back when I'm so afraid. And then you come to me and say to me, I can face anything. And no one just thinking about you. Never gonna go a day without my mama. Mama, you know I love you. Oh, you know I love you, mama. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Mama, I just want you to know, loving you is like food to my soul. Yes it is, yes it is. Yes it is, yes it is. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes, oh yeah, yeah. It's true, you really do abuse me. Well, you get me in a room of high class people. They act real rude to me. Oh no. But baby, 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 when you love me, I can't get enough. Oh no, no, I said I won't spread the news. God, if it feels this good getting used, oh, you just keep on using me. Oh yeah. Until you use me up. Oh, till you use me up now. Well, I'm talking about you using me. It all depends on what you do. Sure like the way you're using me, 'cause I sure am using you to do things you do. You guys are having a good time out there tonight. Thanks for dancing. All right.